First opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field in the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll at it's another first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson out of the shotgun.
And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Richardson to throw off play action.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Richardson looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They're going to look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here and try and gain that yardage back.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. That's number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Richardson working from the gun.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 23-yard run.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sly on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On on play action. They'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try to find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
They go play action with Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. That'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Opting to run again here with White.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They run the draw play. This is White. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll get it inside the 35.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Here's Richardson to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Richardson.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This will get the lead up to 7.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Richardson.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack
is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Richardson to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Sly able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Well, the Colts will play again next weekend. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.